Plaintiff Paula Woods says she and the defendant dated off and on for 10 years, but they broke up while the defendant was in prison. Then they reconciled once he got out, until other women started calling her, saying the defendant was having sex with them. Paula's suing her ex-boyfriend for unpaid tickets. Defendant Robert Ross says when he went to prison, Paula started seeing another man immediately, which hurt him. Robert claims when he was released, he started seeing other women because he and Paula weren't together. But Paula sought him out, and once they got back together, he was faithful.
Start with you.
Me and Robert Ross had been to back and forth together over 10 years due to him in and out of jail for the dealing of drugs and possession. 2005, Robert went to jail and he asked me would I wait, and I told him I will. At that time, I told him, no, I had a change of mind. When he called, I had a change of mind. And
how long after did you have a change of mind? How long after telling him you'll wait?
Maybe 6 months.
Okay. What made you change your mind?
I know I just got tired of him going in and out of jail.
Okay. How many times had it been?
Oh, several times.
Yeah, good enough.
He called and I told him I was in a relationship and I think he was seeking revenge. 2013, we got back together.
That's when did he come out?
2013. I
mean, so time he got home, you began dating him. Mm-hmm. All right, so you broke the other man's heart?
No. We was going through something when he came back home. Me and the other guy was going through something. And I was like seeing him off and on, and he kept telling me he wanted to come back home. So I let him come back.
Okay, how'd that go?
It didn't go well because 2013 we got back together, then multiple women started calling my phone telling me that he was having sex with them. And when I brought it to Mr. Robert, he said no. And
multiple? They were calling you on your home number?
Calling me on my cell phone. And I wanted to know how did they get my number, because I did not give them my phone number. So evidently they was with him and they got it out of his phone and they called me. I have proof right here in my
Several?
It was several women calling me.
You want to respond to that?
What she's saying is not right, Your Honor, because when I came back, I wasn't seeking no revenge. I was hurt because of what happened, true enough, when I got locked up, you know, and it wasn't no 6 months. This happened immediately after. Once I got incarcerated, she was gone. Anyway, Your Honor, when I did come home, I couldn't come home to her. I knew that. I went on my own for a while. And as far as I was concerned, it was over with then when I came home. I couldn't go to her. It was over with. She the one who came and pursued me.
He's lying, Your Honor.
When she did pursue me, I think it's my turn to talk.
He's lying, Your Honor.
Be quiet, ma'am. Like he said, it's his turn. Go ahead.
She pursued me, and when she did, she told me about what her and dude was going through, and I made the decision after some time to try to come back, to try to make it work. And I've been doing that ever since, Your Honor. As far as the drug selling and all that, that was done then. I got a job, things changed. I got a job. Once I got that job, it changed the whole game.
That's usually the case.
Once that happened, I knew that I could deal with life. I could work. I could do what I had to do. Once I seen that Paula wasn't doing what she was supposed to do, then why should I keep on doing what I was?
Because she hung in there with you. Don't
She hung
start
up
that.
in
Now
there
all
with
of a
me
sudden.
when? When did she hang up in there with me?
That's true.
She
Once you
quit.
went.
I hung up in there with him all through his drug use.
When you were going in and out.
In and out of jail.
There was no in and out.
Yes,
You said when you
yes
were
it
going
was,
in
sir.
and out.
Now, let me
she
just
stuck
say
there.
this.
Yes, it was.
It's like it wasn't until you got that long
If you
bit.
check his background, he been in jail all his life.
Quiet, man.
I've been loyal.
Yeah,
Faithful
sir.
in the relationship.
She said
all
she
that.
was with you when you were in and out. It wasn't until you got that long bit and she was
Your
being
Honor.
honest.
No. She only did like, I did a 3-year term. She did that with me. I'll give her that.
Right.
Lying,
She
you
did
want-
So
that
the next, you wanted to do more years?
No.
The next time?
No, it might not make sense to you, but at that time,
Didn't make sense to her either.
it
Go
made
ahead.
sense to her, or she wouldn't have did it. And the reason why we're here today, like I said, I was faithful to her.
How did these ladies get her number then?
They got a couple women got her number out my phone.
That's a couple. How
I
about
mean,
the other
listen,
5?
No, there was no
Okay.
5.
How many
there was
more?
no 6. There were maybe 2. But what I'm saying, they weren't my woman at the time.
How did they get her
They
number?
stole it out of my phone.
Why would a person that's not your woman go looking for other women's numbers and then call the woman?
Let me explain it to you.
Yes, sir. Please do.
Let me explain it to you.
Please
Because
do.
I got an explanation for that. Too.
I'm waiting.
It's not an explanation, it's the truth.
Okay.
They went through my phone because these are women that I was dealing with, but I was no longer dealing with.
You just
But-
told me.
He's lying, Your Honor. He was still dealing with her.
Quiet, man.
Oh, can I talk? I wasn't dealing with these women at the time that I seen them again.
All right.
I had just come home. But once I told them that wasn't happening like that no more, but they still, now these, you gotta understand.
Let me get back over to her. You telling me these are
Okay, go
women
ahead.
you weren't dealing with
I
anymore.
know, I wasn't
You
dealing with-
came home from prison
Right.
and you weren't dealing with the women.
And you know they come to see you.
You was dealing with everything moving.
No.
Go ahead,
No.
ma'am. Let me hear from you.
Well, sir,
Say
he said he
locked up all
wasn't, but
those
here
years, you know
go
you-
proof of one of them. They called me just September the 10th
Let's see
here.
it, please. Then we're gonna get to the
155,
tickets
and told
you're
me he
suing
was at his
them.
brother's house, laid up with another one.
You're suing him
and that
about
lady that
tickets.
called me, he got her tattooed on his arm. Right now as we speak.
Who's
Tiffany, she's on his arm. She called my phone and told me he was laid up over there with his other hoe with 4 kids.
Oh, not even with her.
Not with her. She got mad and tried to jump on the woman in the house.
And called you to make
And
you mad
called
with
me
him
to
too.
make me mad, I guess, to come over there. That's
Laid
his
up
brother.
with another B with 4 kids.
Yes. That's his brother's house, so he stay over there, go over there every day.
You might have been slick in the game. Well, no, you wasn't slick then because you kept going in and out of prison. But you definitely not slick with women either, man. Just be square. Be square and honest on every level because this is crazy.
No, I was honest on every level.
All right, tell me about the tickets.
Okay, November of 16, Robbie decided that he wanted him a car. I goes with him to get the car. But at that point, his credit was not good. So my credit was good, but they talking to me, but I'm asking them, how can I get a car and I'm not a co-signer? So anyway, she was talking to me and I gave her my ID and I signed all these papers and what they kind of like fooled me into signing them. I signed them. Come to find out I was the co-signer of the car. He gets the car. He get all these tickets on the car. Not paying for none of them. I'm telling him, asking him, can he pay for the tickets? He's still not paying for them. They
Let me see him, please,
double.
Doyle. And what is he saying, though? Is he just...
He's just not paying for them. He letting them double
He
and
has
double.
to say something when you ask. Does he just get
I'ma
quiet
pay-
or he
I'ma-
say, I will?
I'ma pay for
Got
it.
it.
Here go the part here what they sent me, and I became on the boot list.
Yeah.
With my car and the car that he's driving. I'm study saying, will you please pay for these tickets on this? This is not your car. I said, well, everything coming in my name, eventually, it's gotta be my car. This is not your car, because I'm paying the car note. So he lost one of the keys to get my key that they gave me, so I won't have no part of the car. That's fine, I didn't want part of the car, I have my own car. I just don't want to be on the boot list and be having to hide my car due to this fella getting all these tickets, and he's still getting them, Your Honor. Here go another one he just got.
He thought it was the
And
booty
he
list.
became behind in
thought it was the booty
the
list.
car
Yeah,
payment. Here you go, Your Honor. He became behind in the car payment, and there go that.
You
So-
mean when she,
and they study calling me.
when she said to him, stop it, because I don't want to get no boot on my car. Yeah. He thought she said booty. Yeah. So he just kept on, he doubled down then. So, oh, that's what happens when you get tickets? I've been going for a minute, but I didn't know that's how things have changed. The more tickets, the more booty. No, the more boot. All right, sir. Let me just make one observation, and I've talked about this before, and that is the way that the tickets escalate so quickly. Yeah. And here's one that went from $88 to $488. Another one went from $22 to $122. Another from $44 to $244. So.
And Your Honor, it's a couple of more in the mailbox that I just put in there so they wouldn't double, so you can get a hearing form to give you time to pay them, which you ain't gonna pay them neither.
What do you say to this, sir?
I say, she's never caught a ticket that I know of. You know?
What?
She's never caught a ticket. The tickets are mine. They were my fault. When she brought the tickets to me, I told her I would pay for them. Like I said, Your Honor, I just recently started working. The tickets, when they came up with that, I was like, okay, I will pay it. But I understood when she told me that, you know, she ain't never caught no tickets and she didn't want no tickets, pay her, but I didn't have the money. So how could I pay for the tickets knowing that they had doubled in I don't know, rapid time?
Yeah, they do.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, they doubled, tripled, and it made no sense to me, but still, I knew she had nothing to do with it.
All right, at least you're being honest today. And you said you were being honest, so you're being honest for sure right now. And ma'am, some of these tickets did come in the last 6-12 months, and I'm sure he is short on money. However, sir, that's not a defense.
No, that's not.
Being short. So I'm going to have to grant her judgment. $1,054. Good luck to you both.
Thank you. I just want to say I would never do that, just be a co-signer for no one else no more, and just be responsible next time, Robert. I still love him, I still love him.
Same thing.
I just won't co-sign or do none of that no more for no one.